Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in my 7th video, I would like to deliver you a book review again. I take the title Sapiens: A Brief History of Humankind. It is written by Yuval Noah Harari. It is published in 2014 by Signal Books. It is, of course, a non-fiction book, and the type of book encompasses history, science, especially biology, and anthropology. Well, as usual, I use PDF or ebook version, and the number of pages is 368 pages. And I think I will give this book 4 difficulty. Well, let me show you the book cover. Because this is non-fiction book, there are subject and also ideas or explanations. The subject of this book is Homo sapiens. This book tells us about Homo sapiens, our own species, the last existing human species in the world. This species contributes great changes to the world as the time passes. Now, I would like to explain about the ideas or explanations. Homo sapiens was actually an evolution from the past Homo or humans. Humans first evolved in East Africa about 2.5 million years ago from the earlier genus of apes called Australopithecus, which means southern ape. In that year, stone tools were firstly used. Then, about 2 million years ago, some of these archaic men and women left their homeland to journey through and settle vast areas of North Africa, Europe, and Asia. About 1500,000 years ago, humans in Europe and Western Asia evolved into Homo neanderthalensis, or men from the Neander Valley, popularly referred to simply as Neanderthals. Meanwhile, the more eastern region of Asia were populated by Homo erectus, or upright men. By about 300,000 years ago, Homo erectus, Neanderthals, and the forefathers of Homo sapiens were using fire as a daily basis. For example, a source of light and warmth and a deadly weapon against prowling lions, but the best use of fire was for cooking. While these humans were evolving in Europe and Asia, evolution in East Africa did not stop. The cradle of humanity continued to nurture numerous new species, such as Homo rudolfensis, or man from the Lake Rudolph, Homo ergaster, or working man, and eventually our own species, Homo sapiens, or wise men. About 100,000 years ago, some sapiens groups migrated north to the Levant, which was Neanderthal territory, but failed to secure a firm footing. But then, beginning of 70,000 years ago, sapiens bands left Africa for the second time. This time, they drove the Neanderthals and all other human species, not only from Middle East, but from the face of the earth. Within a remarkably short period, sapiens reached Europe and East Asia. Also, in 70,000 years ago, they underwent the cognitive revolution, where they applied new ways of thinking and communicating, which enabled them to think in unprecedented ways and to communicate using an altogether new type of language. Then, about 45,000 years ago, sapiens settled Australia, and then about 16,000 years ago, they settled America. About 12,000 years ago, they underwent the agricultural revolution, where they domesticated certain plants and animals and started settling permanently. Also in that year, all past humans were extinct, and Homo sapiens became the only surviving human species. In about 500 years ago, the world underwent scientific revolution, where humankind admits its ignorance and begins to acquire unprecedented power by investing resources in scientific research. Then, about 200 years ago, it underwent the Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution era has made a lot of changes. For example, industrialization, the of the common person, explosion in human productivity, and massive massive extinction of plants and animals, etc. In the present, humans transform themselves into the master of the entire planet and the terror of the ecosystem. Organisms are also increased by intelligent design rather than natural selection. Since the Industrial Revolution, the world's population has burgeoned as never before. In the year 1500, there were about 500 million Homo sapiens in the entire world. Today, there are more than 7 billion of them. Well, I think that's all the ideas or explanations. In my opinion, I think this book is very good and the explanation is very interesting because this book not only provides history about humans but also histories around the world and science so that readers will get knowledge about history and science. Moreover, I think this book looks more interesting because there are a lot of full colored photos included. The part I like best is chapter 1 because in chapter 1 I could see some photos of past humans more clearly because they are full colored, different from photos in the internet. By seeing them, I could know how the past humans looked like. The thing I like least from this book is the book cover. The book cover is unattractive because it is too ordinary. It consists only plain backgrounds without any pictures, and the color of the background is white. That's why the book cover becomes the worst thing for me. And at last, I think I will give this book 4-star rating, where 4-star rating means that this is a great book. Well, I think that's all from me. Thank you.